game on Flood Zone, and Levolution has happened, so the boats are in play. Now I'm going to be using the 30mm cannon, the TV missile, active protection and zoom optics. So I personally feel this has huge burst and damage potential. Now if you are going to use this, they are later unlocked, so when you jump in the attack boat, pop on one if you're XP boost so you can rush to the more powerful option. Now I'm just going to be a bit cautious going around here as I don't know where any engineers are. So, oh, there we go, an IFV, straight with the TV missile. Now this will normally stop mobility, and sadly I've missed that one. Finish him off with the cannon. He's popped his active protection. Now I'm going to expect a counter attack here, so I'm going to pop mine and reload quickly, and there we go, finish him off. Now the active protection, as you saw there, stopped me taking any damage pretty much. A couple of odd hits got me, but the active protection stops any shells, rockets, tank shots even, but not C4. So it's fantastic for getting stuck in and not taking any damage. Now as you can see, I picked up a couple of chain gunners there. These guys are fantastic for supporting me by keeping engineers suppressed, killing targets I can't see, and actually damaging aircraft. So let's see if I can scare this chopper away and unleash the 30mm cannon on these guys. Now once again there, it blows up buildings quite easily as well, so enemies don't have any cover to hide behind, and as you can see at the moment the 30mm is cutting through this infantry like butter. And all I have to do, keep looking, keep shooting, tap the spot button to see if any heads are poking up, and I'm easily racking up kills. So just me and this boat, along with my support gunners, it's been highly influential in stopping the enemy actually push from A and pretty much disarming it in most respects. And as you can see here, my two Gatling gunners there have actually taken down a helicopter which was giving me hassle. So it has many uses. Now when using this boat, I wouldn't recommend staying in one place for too long. Oh, hello, we've got a visitor here. He's come out of the frying pan straight into my fire, so enjoy your couple of seconds on the respawn screen there, mate. Now when using the boat, as I mentioned, keep doing laps, that way you can find new enemies and they can't get a bead on you with lock-ons too easily. And here we have one of the most heavily armoured vehicles in the game, the Amtrak. Once again, straight in with the TV missile, switch to the cannon, not even one full burst, and I've blown up one of the most heavily armoured vehicles in the game, and that's netted me a 4 times multi-kill. And it wasn't even that difficult, I'll be honest. So there you can see on this map that's even in quite close quarters, the attack boat in the right hands can do massive damage and be highly influential. And here we are again in the attack boat on a slightly larger map. We're on Hainan Resort here, and I'm just kind of showing you what you can do with the attack boat on the bigger map. So once again, I've got the exact same equipment set up as I did on Flood Zone, and I'm giving this bloke a hard time there. Get the TV missile in, preempt him getting in the vehicle and take him straight out. Now I'm just going to push down here to B and show you exactly what I can do with a 30mm cannon on open ground. I'm just going to quite happily trundle along here, get ready just in case some rockets come at me with the active protection, and now I'm going to let hell go on these infantry. Now this bloke here is just killed on my colleagues, not having that. Once again, 2 enemies down in one burst. Here's another one going for the escape. I don't know what he's trying to do here. He's down, and at this point I've also got a support gunner on the left. I'm sorry, this sniper's going to have to go to the respawn screen, and like any true gentleman, I won't outstay my welcome. I'm going to leave because I don't have the protection of active protection. So once again, I'm going to use that technique I mentioned earlier. I'm going to start travelling around until I spot more enemies, and here we are. Now this is a building that normally provides a lot of cover. Unfortunately, not today for this gentleman. I probably shouldn't be wasting time doing this, especially with the TV missile. I've made myself really vulnerable, and if anything, take a lesson from that. Don't try and use TV missiles on airborne because it just won't work. Now I'm just going to loop back round as I've got enough time to get my active protection back, and I've reloaded a lot of ammo, so let's go get stuck back in the fight and see what I can do. Now once again, I'm going to go back to my old hunting grounds here and give some vehicles some hassle, but first take out this gentleman. And as you see, I preempted this missile coming, popped the active protection, and I didn't even take 1% of damage. So there's a prime example of why you should use active protection and why it's so valuable to any Battlefield player. Now I'm doing something a bit silly here. I'm not looking forward, and I'm trying to take pot shots at enemies at range. Luckily for me, this guy's not quite in the right position with his IFV. I'm just going to unleash one volley on him, and it's going to take him straight out. Once again, the 30mm cannon earning its bread there. And while we're on the subject of the attack boats in the game, we can't forget to mention the rib boat. Yeah, you all know that it gets you from A to B really quickly, but do you know that it's actually a very powerful and accurate gun? As you can see here, I've just been harassing this attack boat, and I'm going to now take on this chopper and as you can see I'm racking up the damage, and boom, straight down. So a little bit of advice there: if you can get this in a safe place out of the sniper's view, you can really tear down enemy air and harass people on the coastline. Give it a go.
As you saw with me at the helm just then, the boats really pack a punch in Battlefield 4. Join us next time for more hints and tips.